Here we go. We're going live. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank you, fans, for tuning in. Voice of the Fans podcast, special playoff edition, Cleveland. I should have the
Hmm.
playoff music right here. I should have it's playoff music time
Yeah.
right here. But it's time to get down, man. All jokes aside, I'm just so excited about the weekend, man. I just had to get on the mic and talk to you guys about it. We got NFL playoff edition. Some argue this is the best weekend in football because you got Saturday and Sunday of good to great. It depends. Whether it's great or not, it hasn't been yet to be determined. But you got quality football coming up these next 2 days of quality games. Teams had to win their way to get in here, and we want to start off by talking about the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. Now you kind of jumped off their bandwagon. You was on their bandwagon for a minute last season. You kind of flip flopped and jumped on their bandwagon. I don't know. You got an affinity for the 305 all of a sudden, but man, what do you think? Has your we made our official picks the other day, but has your picks changed since the other day? Anything you see change?
Have not
Oh,
wavered, Cam. We all knew King Henry was going to be coming back in some capacity, and when the King steps on the field, that's always going to be a problem. But I am riding the hot hand. I like what I see from the Bengal Tigers. I like that explosive up tempo offense in your face. They can hurt you so many ways. I just feel like this is their time, at least to get past the Tennessee Titans, because unfortunately they play right into Tennessee Titans' hands with regards to their weaknesses. If they can't establish the run and they have to make explosive plays on their end, they're a much different team. So I think Cincinnati will have an opportunity to take them out of their game somewhat and make them play more of an up tempo game, and I think that favors the Bengals.
so okay, you just led right into my next question is how can the Bengals win this game? And you said it with their big plays, but knowing that, doesn't Mike Vrabel and his defensive coach kind of prepare for that? Is Doesn't he prepare for that, or isn't he equipped for that? Don't you think? No, the Tennessee Titans, they are no joke. They play solid defense. They don't give up a lot of big plays, and don't you think that's coming from them?
No, I mean he
Don't
would
you
like
think
to
they're
be able
prepared
to
for that?
make those
Don't
adjustments, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think that there's enough adjustments that can be made. We've seen this play out when the Titans
wow,
play the
whoa,
Chiefs.
well, hold on. So you're comparing now you're putting Joe Joe Burrow, the quarterback. I said the Miami Dolphins should give up 3 picks for
And you were
last
right,
season.
Cam. You were
No,
right, Cam.
oh
After this
no,
season,
no, no, no!
you
Stop,
were
stop,
right.
stop that. So you shouted me down for 6 months on how
I
ridiculous
did.
that
I did.
assertion
And
was,
hey,
and
man, look, credit where credit is due. You were 100% right. They should have traded as many assets as they could have possibly traded to get JB. He's a trip.
so now here we are. You're comparing him to what Kansas City has been able to do.
I'm
Kansas
comparing
City
the
and
Cincinnati offense to the
it,
Kansas City offense. Yes.
wow. Wow, that's a whole lot right there, folks. You heard it right here. You heard it right here, folks. So you got them putting up 30 points today. You got
I
them
haven't
putting
put
up
him 30.
30 points.
I
The
haven't put
over
him at
under is
30.
47. The over under is 47 and a half. Can can we get a dinner on the over? Since you're confident in them putting up 30 points, they're going to give up 20 points if they score 30. So you got a 31-21 type game.
Yeah, I took him on the teaser card. I teased the points down to something, more manageable. 47.5 is kind of high, so no dinner on that. But yes, I do think that the Cincinnati
Oh,
Bengals are going to win this game.
you're not really that confident. By the way, I did notice that you guys have casinos up there now. You can go place a bet
Yeah,
every day now.
right, correct,
I
yes.
do know they they done
It's
found a way to lick you.
game changer up here, Cam. Yes,
They done find a
game
way to lick
changer.
you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you the only one there, or is there a lot of people there?
I go very early in the morning. I've had the opportunity to do that the last couple of weeks, so I go at like 9 o'clock in the morning and get my stuff in and bounce. So I'm usually the first person there.
So, well, we're trying to see a voice of the fans here. Me and the voice of the fans, the fans here listening. We're trying to see if we can get dinner on the over under on the 47 and a half. Since you got them scoring 30, 31 points. I mean, are you telling me they're going to shut out the Titans? The Titans are going to score 10 to 13 points? You got
You know,
31-14?
no dinner on the over under fans. So sorry. If you want to take the Titans, I'll gladly take the points that the Bengals are getting. If that's how you feel about it.
No, I already got Tennessee in the points. That's already on paper. I got Tennessee and the points. Either way, but there's 40. I mean, you just jumped out on a ledge and said they're going to score 31 points. I thought we ought to, see it, just test your confidence level in that. And right now, I'm getting, you're quivering, you're shaking.
Well, no, they're capable of doing that. Whether they will need to do that or not. I mean, they may just establish the run with Joe Mixon and short little dump passes. We'll see. I mean, they're capable of doing whatever it is that needs to be done. Is what I'm saying. And if it's 30 points, then so be it.
So be it, he says. Okay, if he dies, he dies. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, that's something that they're capable of. I don't think the Tennessee Titans can just say, "Hey, man, we're going to score 30 points." That's not their game plan. That's not their mindset. That's not what they're built to do. So, when you're playing a team that's capable of doing that, it's kind of a challenge.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're very confident in that. Okay, so the best QB in this game is
Joe Burrow, JB.
So what happened to all this love you have for Ryan Tannehill for the last 3 years?
He's a great quarterback. He's a great game management, all pro. He's taken this team to the playoffs numerous years in a row. There's a lot to be said for what Tannehill brings to the table. He's just not JB.
So this flippity floppy that you're doing here, this is example number one right here, fans.
How's that flippity floppy? I just said JB's a better quarterback. That's all.
I mean, but you couldn't exalt Ryan Tannehill higher over the last few seasons, and all of a sudden you changing.
What he's been able to do is remarkable. He's definitely been able to put Tennessee on the map. If he had some other weapons around him that were a little bit more explosive, maybe he could do more. Right now, he's a little bit limited with regards to his arsenal, and he's going up against JB and the Bengal Tigers. It's going to be a loss. You are frozen, bro.
Hello?
Okay, now you're back.
Yeah. It was all messed up there. My bad, fans. We got a little bad connection right there. Anyway, we're talking about how flippity floppy over here goes from Ryan Tannehill to Joe Burrow all of a sudden. I wonder why you did that, though. I mean, I think I kind of know. I don't even know why you was on the Tannehill bandwagon to begin with, but it looks a lot different
because of what he was able to accomplish, given the situation and how acrimoniously he left the Miami Dolphins and was able to resurrect his career, have Pro Bowl seasons, and take his team to the playoffs. Kudos to him for doing that. Unfortunately, he's running up against the red-hot Cincinnati Bengals and JB.
So you don't think the coach of the year, Mike Vrabel, has anything to can do anything to slow down the Cincinnati Bengals today?
Not enough.
That's what I'm saying, man. Go ahead and give us a 47 points. You sound very good. You sound very confident. Okay, can we get you on this one? A minimum 31 points for the Bengals today. Where's your confidence level? So you just want to just fly off the lip and not with no
I'm just not taking the
without
over
results
at
of
47.5. That sounds very
well
reasonable.
take the Bengals over at 31. The Bengals over at 31. You sound so confident that they're just gonna wax these guys. Like you sound like you have no choice. Why don't you take this? Why don't you take this 31 so I can collect on my dinner next week? You see, fans. You see, fans.
And by
You
the
just
way,
be talking shit.
just to let the fans know again, what was the wager for the Bengal Titans game? What was it?
The what now? The
You had a
wager
wager
what?
for me, right? You were taking the Titans, right? Correct?
Yeah, I got the Titans.
Okay, and what we have on it?
No, I already got the Titans. That's already on paper. I already got that. That's it is what it is.
I mean, but what was it though?
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, I thought you put something on it. Maybe you didn't put anything on it.
No, I didn't think we put anything on it.
Okay.
We got the 40 this later this afternoon. We got another headbanger tonight. We got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Do you believe Jimmy G can lead them to a conference championship? Lead the Niners to a conference championship?
Nope.
He needs one game. He needs to win one game. And you know how exquisite this run game is of the 49ers. They seemingly can throw anybody behind the offensive line and they pick up 6-7 yards to carry. You don't think they can run their way past Green Bay, who has trouble stopping the run, mind you? Green Bay has trouble stopping the run. You know that defense. You got confidence that Aaron Rodgers is going to put up 24 points today, but can that defense stop you from putting up 25 points? Stop the Niners from doing that? And you don't think that Jimmy G and the Niners can put up 4 touchdowns in 60 minutes of football?
No. Mm-mm. Remember the last game was all field goals, right? They weren't really like putting the drive away. You know, I did think that they were going to beat the Cowboys. I picked them to beat the Cowboys, but I think Robbie Gould kicked like 5 or 6 field goals in that game. They weren't touchdowns.
So they were. But they were right there. What
They were right there, but they couldn't punch it in. So
the ball goes. And
Dallas couldn't make them pay for it. Green Bay will make them pay for
it. Now you're saying that Aaron Rodgers is better than Dakota Prescott.
Yeah, I am saying that out loud. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is better than Dak Prescott.
Okay, well, I got Green Bay winning this game. As well. But the Niners, they can't run the ball. And
don't get me wrong. Like I said last week, Mr. Tucker Chainin is a different kind of a football player, man, and he can sway the games in a direction that no one else has ever been able to do. So there's certainly that to factor in. If they can get Kittle involved, like he hasn't really been as integral a part of their offense as he has been in the past.
Yeah. Neither has the fullback. Neither has the fullback. Juszczyk.
Yeah. So if they can get those guys involved, of course they have a puncher's chance. It's just it's cold. Jimmy's not healthy. He's prone to turnovers, and Aaron is on a mission.
So man, you don't give Jimmy G no credit. So Jimmy G, we all know is going to be a free agent next season. Do you want Jimmy G in Seattle? Would you like to kick the tires on Jimmy G?
No.
He's not better than your backup. Who's number 7? What's your backup's name?
Geno Smith. Oh, he's certainly better than Geno, but Jimmy's not going anywhere to be somebody's backup.
But you don't want Jimmy. You don't go from Russell to Jimmy. You gotta be somebody got to fill the void. You know what they you know
Well,
what they
we'll
say.
cross
It's
that bridge
always
when we come to it, Cam. Right now, the question was, would I want it to be Jimmy Garoppolo? And the answer is no.
okay. Um, whose defense do you trust? Do you trust the Green Bay Packers defense today?
No,
This
not
over
really.
under.
I mean, their defense is, mediocre at best. Just bend don't break. Just don't give away, the farm. And Aaron Rodgers will do the rest. With regards to the 49ers defense, I certainly liked them a lot more when Warner was healthy. I'm not quite sure how
Yeah,
healthy he's going to be.
yeah,
Getting Nick
he's not
Bosa
healthy.
back is huge. So they certainly can put pressure on Aaron and make it uncomfortable. So I just don't think they can wreck the game, and I'm just hoping that Green Bay's defense can just hold them to enough, just enough. I don't expect them to have a shutout by any means, and I really don't expect them to not give up a lot of yards on the ground. What I'm hoping is it's just going to be a lot of points when it comes to that.
You know what happened last time they played in the playoffs? Somebody ran wild for the San Francisco
Mostert,
49ers.
Mostert ran them over, man. It was ugly.
Yeah. Um, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be a good one. I got the Packers winning this game, but the Niners, man, I love the way the running game is set up. Like again, damn near anybody can they can put plug and play. Anybody can get in there and run for a touchdown. Like that Broncos offensive scheme was, years ago. And until TD came in there, they were saying anybody can run for a bunch of yards. TD came in there and, you know, broke the mold. The Niners are looking for that same guy. I mean, we've seen how many running backs we've seen run for a bunch of yards. Or I think their running back now, Elijah Mitchell's, he has the most yards per rookie, I believe. Um, rookie running back, or excuse me, he has the best running average yards per game per rush as a rookie. Um, and again, it's behind that huge offensive line. And remember, he just came on strong, learned the game for the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, and then came on strong late in the season. So it's gonna be interesting. We got a banger, the Rams and the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay, over under 48. Can I get you on that over under 48? Can I interest you in dinner for the 48? So something mild, man. I'm not trying to do salties. Just something mild. Maybe we could link up at let me see. Oh, what's the 23rd and Jackson? Right there. Cafe's Corner. Maybe we could
Cafe's
link up
Corner.
at Cafe's Corner
That's not bad.
for
Yeah.
for over under 48. In
I
this
know I'm not
game,
taking the over, but what I will do is I will take the Rams, and you can have the Buccaneers. You can give me the points. We can go with that.
I already got the Rams.
Oh, you have the Rams? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not taking the
Excuse
over,
me.
but
No, excuse me. I got Tampa Bay. I do got Tampa Bay.
okay, well, sure.
Oh, so
I
now
think
you're
maybe
riding with
just
Stafford.
I think maybe just now in talking to me, you probably changed your mind a little bit on that
No, why would you even need to say nothing for me to change my mind? Why would I change my mind on that?
because the Tampa
Why
Bay
would I
Buccaneers aren't
change?
going to win that game.
They're at home,
They're at
and
home.
so what you're making because you've seen a lot of Aaron Donald. You think
I've seen
Aaron
quite a bit
Donald's
of
gonna
Aaron
come?
Donald. Yes.
So you're familiar with him.
Yeah,
So
I know what
you
Aaron Donald brings to the table. Yeah,
so
quite
you're
familiar with
worried
his
about
work.
so you're worried about Tom Brady's health today, huh?
I'm not worried.
Or
Tom
tomorrow.
Brady should be worried. That's who should be worried. I'm not concerned at all. I know what Aaron Donald brings to the table, so Tom Brady's the one that should be concerned.
Okay, so we got Aaron Donald, and then you threw in something on there. Since they last played, you threw in the edge rusher. You threw in the
Von
edge
Miller.
rusher number 40, Von Miller. So now you think they're just unbeatable with Jalen Ramsey on the backside, locking down your best receiver. That's what you're expecting, that they're unbeat.
I'm not saying unbeatable. What I am saying is they
That's what
bring
it
to the
felt like to
table
me.
what Tom Brady most dislikes, and that's being interrupted. That's being rushed. That's being hurried. That's being, putting hands on it, being physical. He doesn't like that.
I mean, and Tampa Bay is losing their tackle is not going to be there this week. I think it's their left tackle is not playing.
Wirfs is
Wirfs
out, their
is
right
out.
tackle, and in addition, this
The
will be
right
the
tackle
game
too.
where losing all those receivers will catch up with them because they'll have to score points in bunches to stay with the Rams.
They have to score points in bunches to stay with the Rams.
Yeah.
So you got the Rams putting up what? You got the Rams putting up 31 points?
I got the Rams putting up 23 to 28 points. Somewhere in that range.
So what's your final score?
27 to 20.
27 to 20. Not 21. If you say 27-21, it goes right there on the over under.
Right there, it's right. Yeah, see how Vegas does that?
You push.
See how Vegas does that?
Push.
Vegas is real good at that. That's why I know when not to mess around with Vegas, and this is one of those times not to mess around with Vegas.
Let's go.
You put the point spread pretty much exactly like right on the number.
Go ahead.
Right?
Go ahead.
28-20 is right on the number. 27-21 is right on the number, right? 27-23, you got the over. 26-19, you got the under, right? Yeah, no, I'm not messing around with that.
A little small dinner at the Catfish Corner.
No.
Little fish sandwich sounds good.
Again, like I said, if you want to take the Buccaneers, I will gladly take the Rams and the points.
I got the Bucks. I got the Bucks.
Okay.
I'm not giving I got the Bucks.
Okay, so I'll take the Rams and the points for a catfish dinner. How's it sound?
I'm in. And I'm gonna win anyway because I know your theory about the West Coast team traveling east, playing that early game. They're in trouble. Your own words you're gonna choke on your own words. What's the dealio? Yo, you there?
I'm here. You froze up there for a sec.
Oh, you froze up there for a sec. I didn't freeze up at all, Chief. Anyway, catfish dinner. I'm looking forward to it. After the Buccaneers beat the Rams at home, and
by
I'm surprised you go for it.
By more than 3 points. You get that part now.
No, I don't think that was part of the bet. We're going straight.
No, not that. You have the Tampa Bay. You have the Super Bowl champions. No, you got to get the points on
this. It's interesting. It's interesting how you always try to throw in these little sidebars, things just to mess up the flow of things. Go ahead.
No, you were taking the favorites for all the aforementioned reasons. You got to give the points up. Okay, we'll get the points up.
I don't have to give the points up.
No,
that makes it too easy for you.
Okay. How's that too easy? You have the Super Bowl champions at home, the GOAT at quarterback. Man,
see, so you again
almost
no
insurmountable
odds.
Almost insurmountable odds. I was just giving you the reasons that I thought they were going to win, but clearly that's not what Vegas or the betting public
in the picks. No confidence in your picks. I don't know. There's 2 or 3.
Well, I'm just going with what Vegas is saying. What is Vegas saying about this game?
I don't know. Why don't you just
they're the real experts. What is Vegas saying about this game?
Over and under for dinner, young Sam.
Oh.
Young Sam.
I think they said that the Buccaneers were favored by 3.5 points.
Okay, and what that means? What?
That means you have the favored. Why would you not be giving up the points?
Because that's the bet that was on the table. The bet on the table is
You have to pull that
You
back.
have some confidence in your pick.
Fans. You see,
Oh,
see how Cam
goodness.
tries to do? He tries to take the favorite,
Oh, my
the
goodness.
GOAT, and give me no points.
What am I giving you points for? You're confident in
Why
Aaron Donald.
is the line not even then? Why is the line not even?
It's essentially even.
It's not. Okay, well then give me the points if it's essentially the same thing.
You get 3 points for playing at home. The Buccaneers at home, and it's a 3-point spread.
Kansas City didn't get 3 points. Closer to even, right?
Well, we're gonna get to that game. We're gonna get to that game here next.
Okay. So no points. No points. No points. No wager. No points. No wager.
Oh, no points. No way. What is this? No gas, no squeegee. What is this? A commercial? What are you doing over here? What are you doing? We're gonna revisit this, fans. You see how chicken Cleveland is. He's no confidence in his bets. He's just throwing stuff against the wall, hoping it sticks. That's all his game plan is. Throwing stuff against the wall, hoping it sticks. I can't even get a simple catfish dinner on the bet. I turn them both down. The Rams versus the Buccaneers straight up. He already had the Rams, picked them on our picks. I want to make that bet straight up, or the 48 points. He's 1 point off the over under, and he's 27-20. It doesn't want to give me one more point just for the over under. Pick the under. You just gave it to me already. Pick the under. Oh, you scared of Matt Stafford?
The over/under is too spot on. I mean, it could very well go either way. I would not be surprised if it ends up on exactly 48. No way.
Fans, no confidence in his picks. No confidence in his picks. In this game, question for you. Let's see if you put some money on this. Will the Rams running backs have more carries than Stafford had pass attempts tomorrow? I put money on the running backs. What you want to put money on? What you want to put the dinner on? If you,
I'll take the Stafford passing attempts in that one.
Oh, you will take the. Oh, he's alive. He's alive, folks.
I'll take the Stafford passing attempts in that one.
He's alive, folks. I didn't know. Man, gee whiz. Rams RB carries versus Stafford pass attempts, right?
Yes.
So you got them passing a lot then. You got them, or do you have them behind? Which one is it?
I think it'll be a functionality of both. I think that Tampa Bay is pretty good against stopping the run, so I think a lot of short passes will kind of be used as a substitute for that. So, in addition, I think that they're going to try and put points on the board and make it difficult for Tampa Bay to come back. So, I think they'll be throwing more than passing. Excuse me, throwing more than running. Are you taping the show in a bingo hall? Where are you at?
By the bingo hall. No, I'm at a casino, man. One of the favorite spots right here.
Oh, okay,
sure. Back up, man, since COVID. Instead of bingo hall. It could be a bingo hall, though. I'm sure there's bingo downstairs if I want to play. All right, fans, there it is right there. Let's see, did I get there we go, right there. We'll see. He can't back out now. We can't back out now. And this is a catfish dinner. And this will be paid next week, fans. Just so you know.
This will great. Be paid
off next week.
Oh, great.
Just
That's fantastic. Get my
And so
hush
he got
puppies
extreme
in.
confidence. It's funny now that all of a sudden he has extreme confidence in McVay and Stafford when during the season he had none. It was the division hatefulness.
It's situational, Cam.
That's
It's come down to one game
oh
adverse, the
situational.
entire
Okay,
body of a season.
okay,
This is a totally different thing.
okay. That makes sense. Situational. That makes some sense. All right, and then the big game, man. I'm looking forward to this game here. I'm looking forward to this game for so many reasons. The Buffalo Bills travel to Kansas City, take off the Kansas City Chiefs, and another what's sure to be a cold game. It's the Chiefs, and we just spoke about the spread. You usually get 3 points at home. The Chiefs getting a point and a half. See who Cleveland picked in this game here. See if he still holds strong. He still holds strong. Oh, he took KC. He took KC. He got some knowledge, huh? He knows something about that home field, Arrowhead Stadium. Man, you got a premier passing quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. Until Justin Herbert, there wasn't a guy out here putting up numbers like him in the game. You know Justin Herbert played for, right?
25 on the
We're only
ground.
talking about playoff teams, so let's stick to the subject. Line.
But Patrick Mahomes is was it the upper echelon? Whatever tier you put quarterbacks on, Patrick Mahomes is on the upper echelon of that tier, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Whatever tier base you may have, scoring base, however you're judging quarterbacks.
Whatever your
Patrick
criteria
Mahomes,
is, yes, he is on the top tier.
He's on the top tier. Okay. And then we had this guy who I admitted last week, fans. I haven't seen any MVP ballot voting, any reason to put this guy in any MVP ballots. I haven't seen any reason to jump on this guy's bandwagon. I haven't seen any reason to be confident in what Josh Allen was doing in Buffalo coming into the season. And it's been that way all pretty much through the season until he absolutely obliterated Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots last week. Understanding all that goes into one of those games and the preparation involved with playing one of those teams. And you go out there and you put up. I mean, you pull your foot off the gas. And when's the last time you seen anybody pull their foot off the gas against a Bill Belichick team? Tells you just how much of a foot in their ass they had. The Buffalo Bills had in the New England Patriots, and that was led by Josh Allen, running the ball, throwing the ball. Obviously, he has a big time receiver in Stephon Diggs. I mean, Cleveland, does it get better than this? What more you want in this football game? What more do you
Can't
want?
ask for much more, Cam. Can't ask for much more.
I mean, this is
A lot
definitely
of theatrics, a lot of side stories.
This is definitely what the NFL wants. And clearly, they put this game last on the weekend. Is they want this matchup. The only thing I could see better is somebody who has a huge defensive team instead of it being two offensive powerhouses going against each other. One defensive powerhouse and one offensive. That's the only way I. Man. So anyway, I'm excited to see this football game. Newfound appreciation I have for Josh Allen in the game that they played, knowing that they already play hard hitting football on the defensive side of the ball. The Chiefs are going to have to be at the top of their game. I think Mahomes is already, he can just be okay and get Um, his best third down Bills are the number one scoring defense. Again, just kind of what I was talking about right there. Two things that you need to be able to convert on third down, and the Chiefs are the fifth best team to do that. And the Bills, their defense is number one scoring defense. So it tells you right there, this is going to be a highly competitive game. That's the defense I was just mentioning right there. The only way this game can get better. The last time they played, each team was missing a player. Chris Jones was missing for the Chiefs. They didn't. The Chiefs, well, I guess not each team, but the Chiefs didn't acquire Melvin Gordon by that time. The Chiefs had
didn't have
4
Melvin
turnovers.
Ingram, and Tre'Davious White is not
No,
playing
excuse me,
for
Melvin
Buffalo.
Ingram. He was not, or he is not.
Both.
The Chiefs had 4 turnovers, and they allowed the 7 big plays considered 20 yards or more for the Bills. So the Bills, the last time they played, ran it up on them. Both quarterbacks coming off top 5 TD games. This is a matchup, man. Well, you tell me, Cleveland, what am I missing, man? What am I missing that you're gonna need to drop everything off, send the wife out, give the wife $100 or shit? What I guess not even $100 don't get it done no more. Get the wife, just give her the credit card. So go do something and leave me alone. I'll be here watching the football game. What reason do you have for sitting there watching this game? And since there are 2 high-powered football teams, the point spread 53.5. What's the final score that you have?
I like 30-27.
You taking over? You want the over?
No.
What? You just gave me a score that's over the over.
I'll take the Chiefs. I'll give you the points.
I already got the Chiefs. I'm taking the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs. We're talking about the over-under right now. That's what we're talking about. You just gave me a score of 30-27. If my math was right, if my math was right, I think I went to Seattle Public Schools. That's 57 points, which is over the 53.
That is correct, yes.
Okay, so why aren't you comfortably taking the over in this situation?
It's just not that type of environment. You don't comfortably take overs unless you really feel something is egregious. And Vegas has got it pretty close to what can happen.
I'm gonna comfortably take the under in that situation.
Okay.
I mean, you don't want to put nothing on it?
If you're comfortably taking the under, yeah, we put some on it.
You just throw smoke screens out. It's okay.
If you're gonna take the under, yeah, I believe
I'm gonna quit playing with you. I'm gonna quit playing with you. I don't think
are you taking the under? Are you taking the under? Cam, are you taking the under in this game?
I was taking the under.
Okay, cool. Deal.
You're taking the over.
Deal.
What's the deal? So you got the over.
No.
Chief Bills,
you have the under. You have the under.
Okay. And if I have the under, you have to have the over, right?
No, I don't. They just have the game just has to play out, and if they go under, you win. I got you. If it goes over, I win. You got me. You got the under.
I don't want the under in this game.
Yeah.
I don't want the under.
Upon further review, yeah. 53 didn't look like quite enough.
I don't want the under in that game.
Shootout is a possibility. Yeah.
Man, we got a great weekend of NFL football, man. Fans, if you guys aren't intrigued by this weekend of football, man, I don't know what moves your needle. Again, I should have had the music out here playing for you guys, but it's if you don't know what this weekend is about, what it's like, you get Saturday Sunday. The only weekend is better, I believe, is the championship Sunday, where they're playing for a trip to the Super Bowl. The only weekend, although it's 2 games versus 4 games, the only weekend is better is that they are playing for that Super Bowl berth. The T-shirt, the hats, the hoopla, the banners, with the confetti coming down from the arenas. That's the only thing better than this weekend here. But you get 4 games of guys playing for that opportunity. So I got Cleveland's picks. We see that he's checking on some other picks. Doesn't want to, not willing to take the bet, not willing to take the bait, not willing to make some picks that
debate.
were
You
out
said
there.
it. You said it right there, Cam. Young Sam Rothstein is shrewd. Indeed.
Young Sam Rothstein is shrewd. Young Sam is another shrewd, another word for chicken.
No.
Is,
Knows when to put money in where and why.
That's how it's done, huh? Well, Young Sam, we want to thank you for participating in the very first Voice of the Fans Divisional Championship podcast special. And we got some good football, Cleveland. We'll check with you next week, man. We'll check unless anything dramatic happens. Deshaun Jackson or Deshaun Watson and gets traded to Miami Dolphins. Anything like that happens, we're going to check with you guys on Wednesday. But thank you guys for participating in the show, Cleveland. Thank you, fans, for checking in. We know you got some fans checking us out. So happy that thank you guys for watching. And hit you guys up from H&B Media. Thank you guys for tuning in there. Make sure you hit Cleveland up. Cleveland, where you at? How can they find you?
At Cleveland
Get on him
on
about
Twitter.
these picks that he's not making. There's no confidence
still on
he's having in
Instagram.
his picks.
Yeah.
You can find me, Voice of the Fans, Voice of Fans on Instagram. What's Good in Sport. That's What's Good, the letter N Sport, singular, on Twitter. Let me know what you think of my picks. Let Cleveland know that he has no confidence in his picks that he's making. He's not even willing to put nothing on it. I had some simple stuff on the table. He didn't want to put nothing on it. Simple stuff. But I'm going to get my dinner anyway when the Buccaneers beat the Rams. I'm going to get my catfish dinner. Catfish. It just opened up. I was there 6 months ago?
That's great.
Months ago.
Yeah. And fans, don't let Cam fool you. He actually didn't want to take Tampa Bay and the points. So it's actually I'll get my catfish dinner when Stafford throws more passes than they run. Just to clarify.
Cleveland, you're gonna lose anyway. Yeah, you're gonna lose anyway. I already had the Buccaneers. Why would I take Stafford to the points? I already got the Buccaneers. I don't have them winning. Anyway,
right,
fans,
but
thank you
not
tuning
confident enough to give me the points. I understand. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. As long as the fans understand where I'm coming from, but most of them.
Yeah, you're the one that's not confident enough to give me the points, and you have the favorite, the Super Bowl defending champion. Kind of weird.
You're not gonna make me bend, but I appreciate your support, man.
I'm just pointing out the facts. You don't have to bend.
I'm not bending. There's no bend.
Yeah, just admit that you're the one that's scared. You're the one that has the favorite team. You're the one that has the GOAT. You're the one that has the defending Super Bowl champion, and you won't give me 3 measly points?
No, not 3 measly points. I'm good. I'm good. Aaron Donald needs no points. He needs no extra motivation. Jalen Ramsey needs no extra motivation. Von Miller needs no extra ambition, right? They got enough to get it done, right?
Okay.
Does you say McVay, your guy McVay? All of a sudden these are your friends now. I don't. That's a.
It's a week by week kind of thing. Once the playoff starts and once the casinos are open, Cam. And right now, yeah, we like the Rams.
All right. Any comment on your Lakers?
Good win last game. Good win last game.
That's it. Are you trying to fire Frank Vogel?
His seat is hot. His seat is extremely warm.
Why is Frank Vogel's? What's his seat warm? Why is this his issue?
Underachieving and disappointment within Laker Nation and Laker organization. That's not what everybody signed up for. And someone has to be held accountable. And right now we're looking at Frank Vogel and what he's been able to do or not do for that matter.
He won a championship 16 months ago.
Yeah, we
And then what
understand the
you
level of
talk,
expectation
and,
is different around
70,
Laker Nation than it is
70 days,
for other
70 days
franchises.
off. We had 70 days in Orlando kicking it. All of a sudden, that means nothing.
Yeah, it's a results-oriented business, and right now it's a what have you done for me lately, and we need more results from him.
Okay, well, what about all the stars on your team that's been
They
playing and
need to
not
play
performing?
better. They need to get healthier. They need to find chemistry and cohesion. It's looking very similar to that other team in Los Angeles that always has pieces coming in and out and never really meshes together. We don't want to be that.
Oh,
So we want to
you talking about the team that
want to
just
be
beat
all on the
Philly?
same page at the
That
same
just came
time.
back from 25 points and beat Philly last night. You talking about that team? That
I'm
team
talking about
that
the team
shows
that never seems to have the super lineup in at the same time. We don't want to be that. We want all our players healthy
you are
and
that.
playing
You are
at a
that.
high level and having an opportunity to have chemistry and gel. So that's what we're looking for right now.
You are that though, because you guys are injured, so they need time off. Your oldest player is almost 40. You know that, right? Your
I do
best
know
player.
that. I do know that.
Your best player is almost 40, and you're wearing him out. And that's good with
our best bench player almost. Same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, are they gonna make the playoffs? You want to put something on that right now? Do we have anything on them making the playoffs?
You know,
Are they gonna make the playoffs?
They will make the playoffs. Yes.
Ooh. Ooh, what is this one? Oh my goodness. Totally in play right there, huh?
Yeah.
Totally in play right there. Oh my goodness. Daniels.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might want to get some parking set up for a little bit later. It's looking very favorable for you. Yeah. You might want to reserve the window by the the table by the window. Excuse me. You might want to look into all that.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good.
No problem. Fans, that's just some of the stuff that we have on the table, man. We got a whole list of that we can go through. Cleveland, he gonna. There's another one. There's another one right now. We got some injuries that we're dealing with, but there's we got a lot of stuff on the table, man. We got a lot of stuff on the table. We got a lot of fun things on the books. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in for this special edition of the Voice of the Fans podcast live. I'm here live on location here. Cleveland is at the it look like he's on top of the hill over there. Got the big sunshine blasting in the window. That's okay. But what's the weather like? I mean, I got a light sweatshirt. It's gonna break 70 degrees today, but right now I got the light sweatshirt jacket on. What's the weather up there?
We're looking at a comfortable 47, Cam. Comfortable 47.
A cozy 47.
Comfortable 47.
In other words, stay home. Stay home weather.
Apparently, other places in the country that is near freezing.
In other words, stay home weather. Well, man, thank you. Enjoy the football game, man. Well, thank you for participation on such short notice. Fans, thank you for participating. Make sure you go holler at Cleveland. What's your information once again, Cleveland?
At Clevey Wonder on Twitter, Cleveland Steel on Instagram.
And you can find me, Voice of Fans, on Instagram. And What's Good, the letter N Sport on Twitter. What's Good, the letter Sport on Twitter. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate your support. Holla at you, Cleveland.
Right on. Talk soon.